Hello everyone and welcome back to Notruf 112. So this is just a little tour video that I'm doing today. So I have been away getting fuel in our prime mover vehicle. We'll just return it to base and then we will do a tour. So let's just slowly wind back in. Right, okay, engine off, we'll get out. So we'll come to the prime... Oh, why am I not... Okay. We'll come back to the prime mover bay later on in the tour. We'll shut that over for just now. So, because we're consistently going to be at the stations, frame rates are going to be a little bit poor, so sorry about that. So we'll start our tour over in the training area and then we'll work our way around clockwise. Actually, I might start up here, because I don't actually know what's up here. Ah, this is a roof. Excellent. Can we go in that door? I don't know if we can. Maybe we can. I don't know. I've not actually been up here before. Oh, we can. Alright, okay. Well, we'll come back there later on because it's still part of the last building that we'll start. So, yeah, so this is a very big fire station here. We've got the playing fields, which are just here, because obviously firefighters can't just be lazing around doing nothing all day. So we've got some nets for some football and a hoop for some basketball, but not a hoop on the other side, so it's a very one-sided game of basketball, but no matter. Round the side we've got the training yards here, which is basically where we can come to practice firefighting. It's basically the tutorial map. Ooh. We're not on duty, which is why I picked myself as a crew of the prime mover. This is our drill tower, so this is where we would set up the DLK unit for practicing on rescuing people from a height. Now this wing of the building isn't actually accessible at the moment because of reasons. It's got bays, so I don't know if it's maybe like an expansion idea for the future. I don't really know, but anyway, none of this wing is accessible, so we'll move on to the ambulance area. So in this part of the building there are two I don't know what you would call them. There's two kind of garages for emergency vehicles. There's a fire side and an ambulance side. So this is the return wagon, which is basically the fire department ambulances. We've got several of those, and we also have one fire department doctor, which is Notruf, which is what this is here for the Mulheim an der Ruhr fire services. So this is all this. And there's a little equipment. I don't know why fire hoses are stored in the same part as ambulances, but never mind. And oh no, so this door is not passable. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just have a little explore around the place because okay, so this is a little stock room. Ooh, and this is a nice office. So this will be where the doctors come to get changed and sign on and things. I'm sorry about the low frame rates, as I say. The building is not particularly amazingly optimized. So here we've basically got the locker room for the main firefighters. So we'll see that, you can see them through there. Got a little room off to the side, which is a toilet, and then there's not a room to the other side. So rather than going through to the fire service side at the moment, we'll just go up the main corridor, up 12 flights of stairs, and as it gets to darkness outside, we're in the top area, which is office and rest and relaxation. So we'll come through and see what's what about the place. These doors aren't accessible. This one is. This is a meeting room, so this is where we all come to have meetings and such, and education on updated firefighting policies and noise. We'll come back this way in a little bit. Oh, nope. So that door is not accessible. We've got another staircase complete with fire pole, and that'll take you down to the ambulance side. We've got the door into the wing that's not accessible, and then there's a little office here, which basically has just a number of stations for putting in data and things, and you get a nice little historic memorabilia for a fire service. It doesn't exist. Okay, so we'll come back through. We can see our fellow firefighters over there. We've got turrets for the gals, turrets for the guys. We have ourselves a nice little food preparation area for our firefighters while they rest. We're through into the main mess here. Oh, is this door open? Oh, no. So this is the main mess hall where we can eat and have stuff. There's a kitchen which isn't actually accessible. And then there's a lovely little garden, which is where I commented we put up Christmas trees and a little barbecue and everything. So yeah, I mean this is not an unreasonable place to spend some time off. I would quite like to. Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad. So yeah, sorry, kitchen is unaccessible, we know that. This is what we've got over here. So we've got another smaller meeting room slash kind of education facility. Okay, this is set. Oh, okay, so I've got another little. Is that an oven? Yeah, it is. So another food preparation center, and this will be another little dining room, which I assume could also double up as a classroom with the number of blackboards and such that's here. What's in here? Ah, okay, so we've got another little storeroom. So this is the top floor of the Biberfeld fire station. That door's inaccessible. So we've got the staircase that has the main response ladder. So you've got the blue lights that light up when you're on a call, and you've got the fireman's poles for going down in an emergency. So we're now on the, well, there is a second floor. I'm not actually sure what's on it because I've not really explored this much, but we'll come through here. This is the fire department yard, which contains several vehicles. We've basically got now I've been playing some of the German edition of Mission Chief, so if you watch this channel regularly, in fact if you're watching this video you'll probably watch a bit of my content. So these are the TLF fire vehicles, which are smaller. Is it TLF? Oh god, I've actually forgotten. Okay, I'll not say it again just in case I embarrass myself. But basically, there's several different units. They've all kind of got letters. So there's LF, which is the big one, which is basically a modern firefighting appliance with lots of seats, lots of equipment, and yada yada yada. The TLF, yeah, it is TLF, I'm sure. Oh, in fact, actually, if I do, yeah, TLF, right, there we go. So the TLFs are smaller firefighting units, and basically they're equipped for very, in fact, do they have, so they have basic rescue equipment, or do they? No, okay, so they have basic firefighting equipment, but not basic rescue equipment. And then if I kind of do, so DLK, is this one another TLF? Yeah, okay, right, so there's the one unit that we don't have is water tankers. So this is a DLK, which is basically a height appliance. Yeah, but this isn't a tour of the vehicles. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop back through into, well, we're going to find out what this little room goes into, if it goes anywhere. It doesn't. So we're going to go to the main staircase, second floor. And we'll have to see what's all here. If memory serves me correctly, there's a bug somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's one of the... Okay, ooh, so we got us a gym with some cycle machines and some manual treadmills for making sure we don't get too fat. I'm sure this is the door. Ah, no, they fixed it. It used to be you could walk through this door, rather no-clip through the door, and it will kind of drop you to the bottom. So in here we have another little break room. We'll let the rest of this serve. And we've got some more memorabilia pictures. It's a nice little touch, actually. Nice little touch. It kind of makes me wish I had another toilet and locker room. It kind of makes me wish that there was kind of more interaction in the fire station. Like, my one complaint... It sounds dumb, actually. It sounds dumb when you say it aloud. And it also means I can understand why they haven't done it. But, at the moment, what you can do is you can go and deal with fires and incidents, and that's all great, but there's not a great deal of life to the fire station. Like, what I would love to see, it would make me so happy, is get more units, fill out these bays, fill out those bays, fill out the other bays, and every time you reject a call, it says in the manual it goes to another fire station. It just means it just get disregarded. I would love to see other people respond, and I mean, frame rates are already pretty bad here and it will probably hemorrhage them even worse, but it would just add that extra bit of life that makes it seem like a real fire station simulation, not just the game. Yeah, it's definitely something that I would like to see, and like if there was more stuff that you could do while you were off duty, like, I guess this is the problem, is they're kind of doing the game as a you know, a simulation of the incident rather than, you know, a simulation of being a firefighter. So even though they've put a lot of detail into the layouts and things, it's not actually set up so that you spend any time in the fire station whatsoever. So, we'll come into here. So what we've got, and this was a nice touch I noticed, you've got a historic crane, which you can't drive at all, but yeah, it's like a, yeah, it's, and it's quite cool. It's got all the details there and things. So this building, oh, it's starting to get foggy in Bieberfeld, or is it just the windows? But I don't remember there being weather in this game either. No, it's just the windows, that's fine. That's fine. So, we'll go from the ground up here. So we've got another set of firefighting lockers. Small office in here. An inaccessible door. Oh. Well then, I am intrigued as to what this mystery door that does. Go away. Go away. It's a turret. So exciting. Okay, so what we'll do. So we've got staircase here again. We'll go up the stairs in a little minute. So we've got another office. So this is kind of more where office. Ooh, this door opens. Okay. So this is the Einsatzleitung wagon, the ELW, which is basically the command vehicle. We see this, although it arrives on scene and not really a great deal happens with it. Yay! Storeroom. Oh yeah, we've been here. Storeroom, office. This takes us back into the. Oh no! Oh no! So this is another little break room. There's a lot of break rooms in here. Not bad. Not bad. They obviously care about their workers' R&R. So we've got another office, and this is the main reception. So this is the public entrance to the Bieberfeld. That's not Bieberfeld. The Mulheim and the Ruhr Fire Center with some exhibits showing a little bit about what we use. I have no idea what that one is, because that's a high-powered, that's a hollow point, that's a foam boom, and I've got no idea what that little nozzle bit's supposed to be. So yeah, main office, which isn't manned. Yeah, more firefighting bits. So yeah, it's all pretty cool. Go away. Right. Okay. So we'll come back to that. That's what we'll do. We'll come back to this. So going for a little bit of a tour of the rest of the station. I would kind of cut this to like the interesting bits, I guess, but there's no point in doing a half-ass station visit, because you'll see the things in the videos. Like you'll see the various bits in the videos. The staircase doesn't have access to the second floor, which is a bit dumb. Oh, are we on the top floor? No, we're not. Why are you here? You're supposed to be here. So this is the commander of the Bieberfeld Fire Service, the Einsatzleiter. So, dirt it. More offices. So I think this is kind of where most of the administration and firefighting, so cleaning cupboard, firefighting offices kind of are. So small office, wow. I would hate to be that guy. I obviously don't give him much of a office. Look at that, one tiny little cubby hole. No views, nothing. They could have easily put another desk in here. Yeah, if I got put in that office, maybe that's a naughty corner. Maybe that's where they put office workers who have misbehaved. These doors cannot be opened, and we're back to the turrets again. Okay. So, no, this is where we just were. I want to go this way a little bit more and kind of see what else we've got. So, we've got another staircase here with some more offices. Supply cupboard! So, you know, it's a kind of confusing thing. They've obviously put a lot, I mean, look at this. They've obviously put a lot of time and effort into something that is ultimately completely disregarded. I hope that's not porn magazines here. Yeah. Fine. Yeah, they've obviously put a lot of time and effort into something that is quite ultimately just disregarded, because, like, nobody spends, there's nothing to do in the fire station. You know, except respond to incidents. So it's kind of a little bit of a waste. So apparently there is no second floor. Okay. Fair enough. So that's the second floor, except I don't know if I've been into these, or is there anything? Okay, I can't get into them, that's fine. So we'll go to the top floor, which is where things start to get quite interesting for this part of the wing. So let's have a little tour. So we've got another little education facility slash boardroom slash meeting place slash whatever the heck you want to use it for. Ooh. Now that's a hell of a view. I think this is their. Even got donuts. Yeah. So this is maybe where the big boss comes to do his work. So cool bit is coming up soon. Oh, okay. So he's come up the stairs. Yeah, there's two of them. Okay, this is a cool bit. I don't want to show you this right now. In fact, is there anything else to show you on this floor? No, there isn't. Okay, so offices, probably more offices. Oh dear. We've accidentally gone through the door to the Narnia dimension. Okay, so yeah, they've kind of done goofed that a little bit. So we'll come into here, which is an awesome looking place, and this is the command and control center. So what I'll do is, can we go through any of these doors? Yeah, so this is basically the place. So this is the this is the assistant. So this is the command and control center where frame rates really do take an absolute beating. So we've got all the maps. This is basically where 112 calls come in. And this kindly little lady here, or this kindly little gentleman here, answers them and then details the unit. So this, what we're seeing in front of us just now, is actually fully functional. I won't show it because it would mean taking a call, which I would then have to respond to, and obviously I've still got stuff to show you. But when a call comes in, the lights come on to say what units are deployed and what units get away. So you see the units. You've basically got command ELW, LF24, which is the main pump. Now that's curious. Okay, so they seem to be missing some stuff. Okay, they do seem to be missing some stuff from this, because they've got DLK1. No, they're not. They're not. You've got DLK1, TLF1, which is the one we would see deployed to kind of routine things. Then you've got the spare vehicles, which is engine 24 number 2, DLK2 and TLF2, which we'll get to in a little minute. TLF2 isn't in the reserve bay, it's in the main bay. No, actually, no, you know what? They are missing one, because TLF2 is in that bay, because there's 2 TLF units. So they are in fact missing one. Also missing, they've got 4 ambulances. They're missing the Notsart Doctor, PKW. That's possibly talking about police units, but I don't know. And so what we've got here are WLF, which is the vehicle I was driving at the start of this video, which is the prime mover. AB1, no idea what that is, and AB2. They two are pods for the prime mover. I'm not quite sure what they are, but we'll take a look at them in a little bit, and then we've got CCTV and stuff. So yeah, if you were here and a call comes in, then this is all fully functional and noise, even though there is a couple of bits missing, which is probably just a routine oversight from the devs, as can also be seen by the random Narnia room. Way. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll continue exploring the final wing of this here fire station. So we've got another little kind of meeting room type, classroom type fun thing. Door not accessible. Another boardroom. And door not accessible. Excellent. Okay. Foreman's pole. Okay. So that one's unguarded, so may as well just take it down. So so this building is... Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong way. Am I? Oh god, I'm all crossed up. I don't know where I am. So actually, let's just face the window a little bit. It'll tell me where I am. Okay. Right. Okay. Fair enough. So what we'll do, yeah, we'll go to the end of the building and then we'll come back down. So we've got a nice little boardroom in here. We've got some more things. We've got WC facilities, so I won't bother showing you another turlet from the umpteenth time. Some spare equipment. Yeah, I mean, it just seems weird to me. They've put so much time and effort into a place that you just don't spend any time at all. So this is the, well, fireman's poles. And this might be sleeping quarters, or I might be getting close to sleeping quarters. So this is obviously some kind of long distance meeting room. This is definitely a boardroom. This looks like the officer's lounge, nice and cozy. DVDs? Oh yes, oh yes. So now we're in the rooftop area, which we saw earlier. So this is where this leads onto, but I don't think we can, well, we can't get out that way, we know that much. Although, I can't tell, the angles are funny on that. I can't tell if the door's carved in, I'm not sure if the door is kind of curved in like that, or if it's level and it's slanted. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so oh, we can go out, but we can't go in, so let's not let it close. Excellent. So another little room. So yeah, it seems like they've screwed up just a wee bit there. It's easy enough done when you're building something of this scale. So that was along this way. So we'll head back along and see what else we've got. Turlet. Meeting room. Boardroom. I don't know why, I'm starting to see quite a lot of these 1970s posters. It's just like, that's an exam room where our firefighters come to get some education. And now we're back at the another boardroom. So we're now back at the main stairwell, so we'll go down another floor, which will not be accessible, I don't think. I'll just verify. Yep, not accessible. So we're ready to show you the last little bites of this here fire station. So once again, this is a public entrance. Oh my god, this video is supposed to be like a small tour, but it's a big ass station. So yeah, so this is the reserve firefighting bay. So this is the second DLK unit, the second LF unit, and the second Oh, okay, that's kind of a bit wacky. This is the second TLF unit. I wonder, do these things have... No, okay, alright, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll head back in here for a minute. Okay, so we've got storage. So staircase and fireman's pole. Storage, not accessible, so we'll just head through into the main area. Well, I say main area. So yeah, like I say, they have put quite a lot into this. So this is where the other fireman poles come down, and I actually find this kind of weird. I would be quite curious to find out why the why they only let you go down one floor at a time with the fireman's poles in Germany. Is it a German thing? Because traditionally, I mean, in the UK, you traditionally have the floor, and then you've got the crew area right above it, so there's only one floor to go down. However, in the past, back when firefighters actually used to live full time at the fire station, the now recently, unfortunately, the fire museum in Lawson Place in Edinburgh for the Scottish Fire Museum, which is now sadly closed down, it actually held the record at oh god, what was it? They had working fire poles back when the station was still active, that took you down 3 stories. But back then, a single story was like what, a good 12 feet tall in the old kind of style of buildings. So even though the building itself is only 3 floors up, I think it's a good like 70 feet or something upwards. What's that in non-retard units? Divide it by 5 is gonna be 14 times 3, so about 42 meters. And firefighters would slide down that in a oneer. They wouldn't have this kind of staging thing that we have in here. So it's clearly possible. And they wouldn't have done it for like a good 100 years, well, nearly 200-300 years at Lawson Place, if it wasn't like ridiculously safe. Well, no, I mean it's not. There's always a risk to it, but yeah, I mean it's just curious. So this is where we're going to come in a little minute. So this is a final little locker room with presumably another toilet. Surprise, surprise. And so this is the base. So we've been through everything, and I'm going to use slightly more expanded brain power on my part to kind of go through the units, because I've tried to do it before, but I've not really known anything. So decon is decontamination, I'm quite sure, unless there's an actual hazmat thing here, which no. Okay, so yeah, decon I think is going to be the decontamination pod for hazardous material situations. We've got this one, which is a I don't know what it's called in Germany, but in the UK it's a bazoo, basically, breathing air support unit. So basically you've got 2 compressors here which fill up air cylinders. Oh, it's also got dismountable air cylinders, so you can fill up canisters on the go. And so basically if you're spending quite a long time, if it's a very serious fire, if you're spending a long time in close proximity to a large fire, you will need to. I'm just trying to see if any of these are actually usable, because I don't actually think that they are yet. I'm hoping they will be soon. So yeah, if you're spending large time in close proximity to fire, you'll need to open gate. Ah yes, okay, so this is where you put air cylinders. Okay, fair enough. So you can actually open them. Yeah. And again, for the moment, the whole pod system is a thing that has been completely disregarded in this game so far. But that's what this one does, filling up air canisters for large fires, which also haven't been implemented. Similarly for large fires, what you have here is extra water containers. Now, we have a slightly different... Do we have a slightly different setup for water tankers? Well, I don't know. Our water tankers are traditionally independent vehicles and not prime movers. The thing I'm actually I'm wondering about is if they're going to include a system of well, maybe not for this, but for this, because these water tanks are themselves dismountable. So there might be like a forklift vehicle coming to the game, maybe. I don't know if there is, which would let you dismount these. But again, the pod system isn't even implemented. Like there's no fire that will like need a pod sent to it. Not at the moment. Hopefully they will be added soon, but I don't know when that will be. Okay, so now we're getting towards the end of stuff that I don't quite know. So. Katastrophenschutz Nordha. Right, so what this is is, I'm not actually sure exactly what it has, but it's major incident support. So catastrophe in shoots, catastrophe, major incident, basically like disaster support. Notfall, I can't remember what notfall actually means in German, because there's two here. I'm not actually sure. Do I have Google Translate somewhere on my phone? Because that would be handy right about now. Let's have a quick look. Translate, there we go. Right, notfall. Right, let's swap around the languages. And we'll do notfall. Fuck off. Ah, okay. It literally just means emergency. Okay, so I think these are just emergency support things with additional equipment for everybody. So what this could be, in Germany, as we've learned from the kind of German mission chief, they have a thing where they have people carriers and they just ferry people to a location. So if that holds up, then basically what this is there'll be a minibus to take people to the scene, and these two pods will actually just contain like routine equipment such as like extra hoses, breathing gear, firefighting gear, so that people can use them. And this is a skip. What it contains, I don't know. In fact, it could be some kind of absorbing agent or something. I'm not actually all too sure. And yeah, there's a generator for providing electricity to all of this nonsense. So now that it's fully morning and this video, which was supposed to be like a 5-minute tour, has turned into half a freaking hour episode, what we'll do is we will attempt, I'm going to stress attempt, to load up a pod. Let's pick up. Let's go for the oh no shit! I'm the wrong game. Let's go for the catastrophe pod, which just sounds like great. All right, so let's fire up the prime mover now. I'm not actually controls. So change camera perspective. I was sure there used to be a button for return to game, cancel. I was sure there used to be a button for activating the prime mover crane, but I'm actually not amazingly sure what it is. So what we'll do, let's fire up the engine, and we will go practice loading a pod. Like I say, I don't actually know if this is implemented yet. By the way, if it all goes horribly wrong, I will stress I've never done this before. Crap, I just about crashed. Well, arguably I did. So yeah, so if anything does go wrong, I'm kind of learning as we go here. So I think that's too close. Right, okay, so what's the standard keys for it? Is it X? Ooh, no. That's kind of not what we wanted. So this could very well be the point in which we discover that there is no way to load pods, which would be a shame. Let's just have a look around Prime Mover. I would have thought we'd do it from inside. Control crane. There we go. Excellent. So W S Q. Q must be hook and unhook. So it's basically a hydraulic boom here. So it's now lifting. I don't know how different the German pod system is to the UK pod system. The reason I say that, we're too far back. No, we need to lower it, right, so now we can get in. Yeah, the reason I say that is because when I was speaking to British firefighters, that's just no clip right the way through. which is not ideal for the purposes of loading a goddamn pod into it. So we'll get it to about... Stop! No, forward. Inch it forward. Inch it forward. Inch it forward. Yeah, stop. Right, I think that's about as close as we'll ever get. So let's fire on out and see if we can't hook us a pod. Yeah, so control crane. Here we go. Right. So, red you off. Nah. Cute. Yes. Okay, so we can hook up a pod, which is what we've done. So yeah, in the UK, it can take upwards of 10 minutes to load and unload a pod. So I don't know if this is particularly speeded up, or maybe I was just getting a totally BS story, but yeah. Alrighty, so we've got ourselves a pod hooked up, which is awesome. So what we'll do is we'll walk away from there, and that's us. Our prime mover is fully mounted up. The system for loading pods does in fact work, and now we are ready to respond to whatever emergencies may catch us. Right, sorry for the rude interruption there. That has been a station tour of the rather humongous Florian Mulheim fire station, and also a quick little learning thing for myself on how to get a pod into the onto the pod system. We can't go on public roads on blue lights because we're not authorized at the moment. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.